Hello and welcome back to Outworld Station. When we left off the last time, we were here on Titania, or in orbit, or whatever it is, upper cloud deck of Titania, and had caused a massive power outage due to lack of hydrogen. And the power outage actually wasn't just limited to here, it was also limited to the station in Belt Gamma, because, well, that one was almost completely dependent upon the hydrogen from here to power it. So that needed to get straightened out, and other things got straightened out, and we're here now, and I think this place is stable. We also have a request for that Eon Courier we've got laying around here someplace that's going to give us some shield generators and some heavy frames, so let's go ahead and take that one, because why the heck not? And I assume that stuff goes in alpha, so we'll go pick it up in a little bit. So the next thing I want to do here, though, is I want to clean this disaster area up some, because, well, it's a disaster area. But I also want to try to keep myself from shortchanging the fuel going out. So I want to do this a little bit intelligently, because I think that's about all I can pull off is just a little bit. First of all, I want to straighten that pipe out, or that area out, because that's the way that I want to route this pipe going forward. And then I think, well, let's see here. One pipe can go this way. Actually, they both can go this way, because we can stack them and do basically half of this to have two full pipes going through. And I did, by the way, trim the extra station off, or the extra cloud miners off the end of this, because they weren't needed. So I figured I might as well trim them off, save some power and whatnot usage. So let's how to do this without breaking everything. A tutorial. I think we need to build a few. And I think we need to build a few here. On this side only. 4 should be fine. And I think we need to run the pipe and make it be the upper pipe that's going to go back here. So let's take some pipe junctions. Or actually, it could be. Actually, no, it should be the lower pipe. Let's put the pipe junctions in, though. 2, 3, 4. We're just going to have 6 of them there. 6 on each side for 6 individual pipes. And then, or six individual cloud miners, or 2 individual pipes. That's the words. Hook these up. That way they can get mined and maybe even buffered a little bit before we hook them up to this place. And then we can start decommissioning some of the others. Don't do that one yet. We can start decommissioning some of the others and get them in here properly. That could actually go away. I reversed this pipe. This could actually go away. It is empty. We can remove that. Actually, let's remove that, which will remove the pipe as well. I did reverse it because there was something there. I think it was a generator that was here, and we don't need it. We didn't need that anymore. Let's see. Where's the break in all of this at? It's this one right here. These ones are getting split, going both directions. So those we need to be careful about. You've emptied all of your fuel. You've emptied all of your fuel. These have come back with some amount of fuel in them. They're going to fill up the pipe, and then they're going to beat it. It's fine. It should definitely be the lower pipe. We could... I'm going to wait to put the uppers here. I think we'll let them get a couple of runs made so that we have the buffer. And that's the mistake I made here. We didn't have the pipe filled up. We didn't have the generators buffered up, so we weren't getting enough fuel down here to the end to keep the power up. So, because they will take from... The nearer ones will take is kind of a manifold build. So with all of that, I think we can do... I think we can start decommissioning some of the ones that are over here. Perhaps after they empty themselves out. Up to and including that one. But after it empties. This one here. Soon to be gone. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put this pipe in. It won't hurt me to put that pipe in there. This one is docking. That one is docking. These ones are the split ones. I think what I will do is just wait until we decommission this one and that one. And this one just undocked, and it's empty already, so we'll clear that. And then I think what I can do is just get rid of this junction. Wait. No, let's flip this one around. So that's the junction now. This one's finishing up now. Good. Good. As soon as that empties out, clear it. And then, since this is now the junction, that pipe should be empty, and this pipe should be empty, so I should be able to delete this now. And then up here, this pipe should be empty. Good. If I can delete this now. And same thing goes here. This pipe should be empty, 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 empty. These are tiny little pipes here. Empty, empty. All the way back to here, it's all empty. Excellent. Now what I want to do here then is break this. And then I want to break this, which will delete all the stuff associated in there. And then I've got to break all this stuff kind of manually. I think I'm going to start maybe with the pipe junctions. And I screwed up. I screwed up because I didn't hold down R. And then the same thing goes... Wait, they didn't remove those pipes? Okay. I do have to delete the... Maybe they'll set on top of the things underneath them then. No, they stayed. They stayed. They totally stayed. Okay, that's weird. I didn't think they would stay unless they had an anchor, but apparently they will. And then we can do the same thing here. We also need to extend this by 2, 3 more, I think. Duplicate. There and there. And then duplicate this. Fine, thank you. There and there. And then pipe, go there. Pipe, go there. Pipe, go there. Pipe, go. And that'll get 6 of them going through port number, whatever this is. 1. Which is still, you know, falling behind, but that's okay. Over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is too many. But that's okay. It just wasn't being efficient anymore. We kind of knew that that wasn't going to be efficient anyway because we had generators on that pipe. And as we learned by accident in the last episode, doing the generators the way we had them, where the collectors weren't all on one end and the generators on the other, isn't a great idea either. Go ahead and do this. Let them start buffering up. And then this will connect up to the other port 2, I think it was. I gotta make sure that these go into the upper ports on the stack here. Otherwise, we'll have imbalance issues, and that's not a good thing either. Because one pipe won't be full. And I have no idea if even 2 of these are gonna be enough. Oh, I forgot about this one. We might have to do more. That, and then this, and then that should have been probably a junction. But I'm not gonna do that. And then this one, I'm gonna inject a junction into there, like that. And we still need to break that pipe and do that, but I can at least get the pipe run that far. Actually, that's fine. Works fine. It works fine. All right, so then those can buffer up. They will fill up this pipe and they will stop there. And then we can start decommissioning some of these. We can definitely decommission 2 of them. I think I will watch for departures, like this one, which is still pretty full. This one. Let's just disable this one. Can I do that? And this one. Will it still empty out even if it's disabled? I actually don't know the question. Data answer. Great question. I don't know the answer. Delete this one. Modules are stunned. That's just launched a magnetic storm. But it's here, but I still can't really care much about it. But it is affecting this guy. So, isn't the best situation right now. Looks like they're coming back still, even though they're disabled. Maybe they just sit in the machine then? Just fine, I suppose. They're still needing to empty out. Okay, I think all of them are disabled now. Not this one. And our flow rate is still max. Okay. This is just complaining about the cloud miners waiting. Because their destinations are full. Okay, so you did not empty out. How's the flow rate here? Coming down now. Okay, so let's empty this one out and then delete it. Not yet. Well, oh, and it emptied that out. Okay, that's fine. Disabling them all, at least we'll keep it to a minimum, though. I think is okay, although we're going to have a problem, I think, in just a moment. On the other stations if we don't get enough fuel through there fast enough. Since only some stations are getting power from port 1, or fuel from port 1, and some are getting from port 2, that could be problematic. Okay, delete this one now. Let's go ahead and enable this one. Let that drain out, but also empty out the ship, the miner. I suppose I could have just deleted them outright. Anyway. But I think what I'm also going to do is reverse this. Empty that out. It is empty now. And then I think I'm going to connect it up here. Remove that. And connect this down there. I should still be able to drain these out. But then I'm not starving out port 2. Because it's getting its fuel from here. No way to set priorities on these, unfortunately, so I can't, like, say, hey, input, this input has priority over the other input kind of thing. But I think we'll be okay. And if I can't empty these out because of these being backed up, which they're not, then I will just, or these ones are backed up, okay. And I'll just delete them outright. But I wanted to at least not waste fuel because that fuel is time. It's not about the fuel itself, because fuel's infinite, but it's the time that it took to gather it that I'm concerned about. And see how it's slowing down now? Because this can only accept 70 because that's taking most of it. And here comes the ship back, so I'll just delete it. It's fine. And how are the buffers doing on the other end? Still not buffering yet. Well, one might be. Also, if I let this pipe empty out, it'll fill back up again, too. I mean, doing this might make a difference, or it might not. And my flow rate's 0 there. Alright, let's just delete it. It's fine. Delete. 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 And then delete this and that. This. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. This and that and this. That and this. Actually, no, wait. Just delete. Well, let's delete this first. And then we'll delete from here. Means I don't actually want those junctions there anymore. And then we'll delete from here. Deletes that whole area. But, oh, shit. That was a... Oh, boy. That was a problem. That was a power link. Here. I saw it as it was disappearing. We'll put that in there. And then you need to be Titania and linked to all 3 of those. Oopsie. Oopsie indeed. And I'm going to put that back just for reasons that don't matter. Okay. So, do we have any more tech points to spend? 5. We could buy something. I don't remember what I wanted to buy. I could look at it, I guess. But I think we're okay / happy here. I don't know if there's anything more I should do, but I think we're okay. Make sure that these all connected properly, which looks like they did. So I think we can switch back now to here and see how things are going. We should have a crap ton of stuff available, which we do, which means we need to go upgrade these last freighter docks, miners, etc. So we have plenty of stuff now, so I think we can do that. Before I do that, though, I want to link... let's see. You are... frames, which need to go and be connected to this one, which they apparently still are, and all of those, which they are not. Okay, so this one goes to here. Did I break the other one as well? No, I did not. Okay, so let's let frames start getting used again, because we have decent buffers of them, and maybe we can get some more of these other frames made while we're waiting. These got backed up, so that's kind of good. And then we can maybe get the last 7 ships too, but we'll see. Let's go to number 5, Gamma. And, let's see. These are the freighter docks that need upgraded. Here in the base. This one right here. Upgrade. Generators are low on fuel. That's not good. Do I not have enough fuel coming through here? 116. I need 12 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should be enough. 12 times 9 is 108. Should be enough. But there could be some buffering. Yeah, there's buffering. Alright, they're buffering. That's why that's because I had them shorted. And actually, that's not flowing as good as it should be flowing. Oh, it's gonna be one of those things. I'm not sure how I want to handle. This is Gammas. Gammas is coming from this upper pipe, which is port 1's fuel. Port 1's fuel is the lower ones, which is this side. This should be fine. We may have to add more in here, which means maybe splitting some off on this line here and putting them into ports 3 and 4. The issue that I have with that is I kind of made a oopsie and put no, 3 and 4 are here. That would be fine. But just have to feed them around here into these. We might have to do that. Modules are low on power. Oh, particle storm. Okay, that's fine. So we might have to do that. We might need more power more fuel rather than we're getting. Port 2 might actually be used a little bit less than port 1. You on the other end have a decent buffer in 2 of your ports. That's going to beta. I I guess that's another option, is to connect both of them. Glacialis is only getting its fuel, though, through the lower one, which is port 2. I might have to clean up this. Actually, I do need to clean up this pipe spaghetti at some point. And then a lot of it's coming down here, which could be the real problem. And I might just have to redo these pipes so that I have however much coming to this area and separate from what's going to Glacialis, Gamma, and Beta. So we might have to separate it out that way. We could do that too in a little while. Okay, so I think we go back still to Gamma. Still low on fuel, but are these increasing? Or are we having real trouble with fuel? Also, are we producing enough power to... Yeah, we're producing a lot of power. And this, I have some of this turned off because we actually aren't producing enough power to support it. Or weren't. We might be now. But we weren't. So I have some of it turned off from the end of the last one with all the problems. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We need freighters. 2 freighters that still need to be upgraded. Not you, but you. not you, not you. And the other one is in here. Oh. And then we needed 2 miners, which is going to be tungsten 3 and titanium 2, which was titanium 2. Go do that. And that's going to need more solar, of course. Right. And then tungsten that way. Got out of power. Slow down for a minute. Again. Okay. Just about. Clone this guy there. Over that way, please. And then this. And that takes care of everything at Mark 2. And it's going to be overproducing ore. A little bit for what even our capacity is here. Even if these were all enabled, which they're obviously not. Now let's turn on a couple more of these. Because I think I have 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 45, which is 270. And these are each using 24, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 11, actually. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should do it. And how is power looking? See, the produce number keeps going up and down because these things keep starting and stopping. So I'm going to have to shove some more fuel through these lines, I think. I didn't want to do that today, but I guess that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so we need to make another array like this, which should be a lot easier now that we've cleaned this area up. We need to have 12 of those cloud miners. And then a bunch of pipes and things. The connectors are... let's see. Nope. General. The connectors are... Junctions are reinforced frames and nanotubes, and the pipes are just nanotubes. So we need a bunch of nanotubes for that. That's easy enough to do. And then we just need a bunch of computers. Let's take half. And we'll take all of those nanotubes, and that should be plenty, probably. And we should be good. Maybe, you know, we should be good at frames too. All right, let's build this. So can I get it in here? How much room do these things actually take up? Will it go here, or would that be too close? Too close. Okay. In that case, it's got to go over here. That's too close. They take up a lot more space than I thought. So now I wish I would have put this one over by one so they'd be evenly spaced, but that's okay. 1, 2, and then more in a little bit. Let's do this here. Or maybe I should just put them over here. You know what? Let's just put them over here. Shoot, I did it wrong again. Oops, missed one. Okay. Yeah, let's just put them over here. This will be easier. I'm gonna put them in the same line as this though. So this one would be where that one goes. Actually, I should do this side first because I did left side on the bottom. Well, left in this orientation on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delete that one. But we should also probably put some guns in here. Fence turret. Boom and boom. East, maybe some in here too. Yeah, probably some in there too. Here would be good, but actually let's put it here and there. Okay, and then connectors. Actually, you know what? Let's put these all down because they can buffer up while we're building. That's a smart idea. Can't afford. Really? Short on nanoplates? Really? Okay. You know what? Give me all of those. Sort. Some of these too. Sure. And the last one. Alrighty. And then I want a connector. Here. And then that'll come down all the way to here, hopefully. And then to here, and then in there, and in there. And then we'll double up the other one when we get that far. Get the rest of this built, that is. These ones. Okay. Then I guess I need this one. If this is too much fuel, other than the possibility of using too much power here, I'm okay with it. Dude. If we have to upgrade the power, then I'm okay with it too, I guess, but... Down there, up there. They need more guns. In those places. Alright, so those should start filling in ports 3 and 4 on the other side. There they go. Oh, 2 is buffering up. That's good. And that way we've got a ridiculous amount of fuel available. Which is probably better than a not ridiculous amount available. So then we can reconfigure this ridiculous area here to maybe have, let's see, Gamma and Beta should probably each have their own. Glacialis, what does that look like again? How big do we have here? That's not what I wanted. That was Gamma. This one's pretty small. Glacialis. So that one doesn't need much power. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power thingies. You are at 9 and you're going to need more. Beta is at 13 and 5 is 18. That's going to be closer to what Gamma's going to look like. And then here at Alpha, I have $20. So one pipe. Well, why don't I just do one pipe for each remote destination? That'll be fine. One pipe is 300. Those each use 12, so 300 divided by 12 means 25 is our maximum per pipe. So why don't I just do one pipe per destination? One thing I should do is I should take this one out because it's not doing a damn bit of good here anyway. It was producing hydrogen before we had access to good hydrogen. Also make it maybe a oxygen maker because we actually seem to be a little bit low on that, but we're actually making more oxygen at Glacialis anyway. So I think I'm okay with that. Let's just take this guy out. Starting there, and there. And it blew up. Interesting. And that can go too. And then this all can be on one pipe. It doesn't need to be 2 pipes like it is now. It was 2 pipes and we had to have the fuel down here, coming down here, but it doesn't need to be that way. I could also actually rebuild these over here a bit closer, but I don't think that's worth it. I think what I'll do is I will just do away with one of these pipes, and make this a little bit better. So let's see. I think I have them doing shenanigans here. I do. So they're kind of together already. Anyway, let's take the top pipe out, going that way, starting right here, and let that pull down. And that's the one we'll just connect to port 1. That'll be this one. Then port 2 can go here, port 3 can go here, and port 4 can go there. And that'll be fine. 2, actually, let me take a look at, not there, but here. How do I have these connected to this? I just have them both outputting into the pipe. Okay, so I don't need them both outputting into the pipe. I just need one of them outputting the pipe then. And that'll work too. So let's go back here. I just need one pipe is what I'm getting at. I don't need to have it split or doing any stupid shenanigans like I have going on or any of that. You're getting oxygen from here. Where's the oxygen going from Glacialis? Staying... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I not... Oh, that's going to Titania. Oh, because that's going for nitrox. Oh. Okay. I could bring some of that back here for it to go to... Wait a minute. That was going to Titania also. I don't need... Maybe I do need more oxygen there. Titania. What the heck? This is coming from Glacialis. There's oxygen flowing into these guys to make nitrox. And we may not actually have enough oxygen. We have to make more. I think we have the capacity. I actually don't know if we have the capacity. And then I also have oxygen coming out of here. Right there. Coming from Alpha. Okay. Meteor storm. Okay, I don't care. Okay, so this should be long since empty, right? Yeah. How about all the way down? Let's see, it steps down, steps down, steps down, and then does the junction here? Yeah. It's good to delete. Good to delete it. Let's go with that. One at a time, just to not do too much damage. This. And I think what I'd like to do is actually do... Keep it up, just because the oxygen's below it. And then do some... little bit of shenanigans here. And then remove the lower pipe. I'm technically losing a little bit of hydrogen in this process, but I think it's okay. You're still flowing good, yeah. Missed that one? Apparently so. That one too? Apparently so. Oh, maybe. I need that one there too. And this one here goes in there. And then I need to make sure that there's no flow left in this pipe before I do away with that lower pipe. Which I will let it flow a little bit, and then we'll get rid of it. So, let's see. Having done that, redo these a bit. Quickly, though. Go there. You brake. Okay, for this one, I'm going to put it up. Oops, I forgot to do two of them. I'm going to put it up there, just for consistency's sake, like that. And then these all need to go completely and just rebuild. Which I gotta do quickly. Duplicate this. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this one comes out of here, goes up to 2, and then 2 goes there. 2 goes here. And then 2 goes there. And then 3 goes here. Also comes out of here. 3 goes here. And 3 goes down into there. And that should take care of all of the destination's pipe supplies. I have to make sure that the gas is flowing. It is at 300. And that is basically 300 as well. And 2, which is the output here, is the only one that has a buffer in it, which is fine. This one should start buffering up as well. So let's go now to Delta Beta and take a look at what's flowing. Port 2 is... Hold on. This is Delta Beta, which is this one, right? Yeah. That's going into port 1. Alright, so port 2 here should empty out eventually. I could do maybe this, drain it faster. I'm not using a whole lot here. Alright, it's gone now. That's emptying still. That's emptying still. Delete this. And I can reverse that. And that should get the juices flowing here again. Okay, so this one should be okay now. And that's going... That's number 2. Now it doesn't have any gases coming in. Okay, and then we can go to the next station, which is Glacialis. Glacialis should have fuel coming into port 2, which is one we have connected here. Okay, that's good. I should just double check that here. Glacialis has fuel coming into port 2. Gamma has fuel coming into port 1. And then port 1 is connected here. And that way. And are these have buffered up because we have 300 fuel coming in and it's backing up in here. So we should now see foreign connected things here. For all 3 of these backed up a little bit, at least, or backing up a little bit in their destination, which is what we want to have, because we want to have at least enough fuel going to each one, and that should be fine. And then this one here, it should eventually start backing up on port 1 here as well, because that's what's being used here, although it hasn't backed up yet. But I guess that's probably okay, because it is at least there. Maybe we need... Oh, those are buffered, so that should be fully buffered, so that should be fine. Okay. Fuel might be okay now. We need 7 more Meson archers. I think we're probably making the things we need for this now. I think. Those still haven't buffered at all, and those are thing. But let's go ahead and try to make some more of these things. I'm just going to add maybe a couple to the queue, just to see where this goes. How many microfusion reactors, by the way, do we have in here? Oh, that's good. Actually, I think we'll be able to finish most of these pretty quickly here. I still want to keep this efficiency limited, though, because I don't want them outputting too fast and overwhelming the fueling or the ammoing system. Although the fuel should be fine, in theory. After we had that crash, by the way, a few episodes ago, and I noticed the autosave was set at 15 minutes. I turned it down to 5. That's why we're seeing a little bits of lag there on the autosave. It's the autosave for every 5 minutes. You noticed it there just a moment ago. How many of those frames? Oh yeah, that looks real good. That. You know what? Let's go ahead and put the other 5 in here. See if we can get them all done. And while those are getting all done, let's make a shopping list. No, actually, first things first. First, let's come over here and turn the rest of these things back on. I had most of this base shut down when we didn't have any power, so that I could run off the... I could run the wormhole off of the solar to power, to get the fusion generators buffered back up again. Make sure these are on too. I see them spinning those, so they're on. All these are on and working. You're full. You're full. You're full. You're full. You're all full of it. Okay, good. So we could do that other station if we wanted. I don't know that we need it right now, but we want to do it eventually. Here. Yeah, so we need a shopping list to get everything up to Mark III freighters, and then we need a shopping list to double all the production here. So let's see. No, not what I wanted. What I wanted was this. I want to... wish you could add tier 2s directly. Nice. So I want to do 8 and 16, that's 24 of the production smelters. 4. I also need plasma forges times 15, I think it was. It was 11, 2, and 2. Yeah, 15. 2, 3, 11. Yeah, 15. I think it's like 30 point something. It's fine. 15 of those. We also need the smelters upgrade. And then we need to have these guys getting upgraded to 5 of those getting upgraded. Ships, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those getting upgraded, and then miners, and I think the closest mine is this one right here. Upgraded, 1, 2, 3, 5 of those, and then also 5 solar panels, which I have to do through this because I don't know what the little 3 means. Oh, it's where it's pinned on the here, right? Of course. So 5, 5, 5, 5. 15 and 24, and then I also need 24 upgraded smelters. I think I can just come over here and find one of these like that, and then do 24. go. That's just a few things we'll need for this. Not that much. Not that much at all. Way more than I can probably carry. But we'll see how we play that out. Let's take half of that to max that out. Basic frames, I definitely could use some of those anyway, and maybe half again. Yeah, then it's going to get into things like nanoplating that I just don't have the room to carry everything I need. Those and those. Computers, I could take some. That'll do for now. Superconductors, I can take... let's do some, because I don't want to have more than one stack, I think, for right now. Put those back. Advanced plating. I want a whole stack of that. Those back. Heavy frames, I want not very many of those, actually. Just 85. Supercomputers, I can barely see this now. Those I have to shop for elsewhere. I can get them down here, I suppose. I only have 10 in that spot. I need 25 of those. Do I have them up here someplace? Oh, good. 25. I can take that. I had some, but I need 25. Medium engines times 10. Not you. Not you. That's you. Just do 10. Gold I have plenty of, and I don't know if there's more down there or not. Oh, that's a clear button, so it should be okay. I think I have everything I need, but the nanoplating, the reinforced frames, and the superconductors. Those will be done in pieces anyways. Let's send these 3 ships off. How are you doing on fuel? Still buffering it back up again. That's okay. Oops, speed kept it. We use 3 supercomputers each and 2 microfusion reactors. We're going to need... Oh, we have plenty. Look at that. We still have 10 of those. Good. We're going to finish that job today. Real good. Okay, so let's come over here and let's start building some of this shenanigans. I wonder how this is going to work, though. And the only way to find out is to try it. Let's build first this there, and one on this end. And then here, and then that end. And then 1, 2, 3... Wait, let's start from the center. 1, 2, 3, maybe there. I think we did. And then there, and then 1, 2, 3, and there. Oh. 2, 3... 3... Good. So, with those... Take 3 of these. Those. These. This might use up some of my hull plating. It is. But that's okay. We'll just get some. Hull plating's cheap. And not. It's fine. I like a super structure here. And then I want to just duplicate these. So if I do this, does it count against me for one... Oh, I need here to bounce off of. Does it count against one of the smelters for Mark 1 and Mark 2, or just Mark 2? Neither. Perfect. I put in 4 sets. That means I should be able to support whatever 4 times 45 divided by 24 is. Basically 8. Yeah. But I can only afford 5, so we'll deplete this by 4. And 8 is 12, half. So I can go gather some more materials for them. How's power doing here, by the way? Yeah, we're gonna need more. Which means more material costs. Add 4 more of these, because we're gonna need them anyway. And I need nanoplating. Let me add... power. More of those. Okay, back to 1. Take these and these. And more of those. Some of these. And some of these. See those numbers down there. I think gold's still the bottom of the barrel there. So just nanoplating now. Can I steal it? We're not using nanoplating for these ships, are we? No. Let me steal some of that from here. And let's send those two off, and we have the last two being made right now. The last one being made, the second to last one being fueled, etc. Comes the things. All right. Let's go back to 5 and add these in first. Don't say that. There and there. And then here. There. The only reason I don't add more than usually like 2 of these at a time is because of the fuel buffering issues. But they're buffering pretty fast. Because we have 300 coming in, we were only using 9 times 12, which is 108. That means that these could fuel up pretty fast, or buffer up pretty fast, because we still had like 200 left to go. Even when you count what they're using, that was only 13 times 12, which is 156. And that means we still had almost 150 for buffering, so that was pretty. Okay, back to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to run out of nanoplate again. Because these need nanoplate, right? Yep, I'm out. Okay. I want to also remove, or re-remove, this guy here. This guy here. And this guy here. I don't want them there. And then we can put these in as soon as I can afford the nanoplating. Let's take the smelters out. And the smelters go out. I still need 400 nanos. Oh good, there's some. Just about done. Let's grab all 500 of that, which gives us everything we need. And then we'll get this guy armed, and we'll send those last 2 ships off, and finish station levels 10. Be good, too. Done. Go. Completed. Station level 10. New location unlocked. Junkyard. Uranium ore. Exotic matter. Parts. You've achieved a new station level. My compliments. New technologies, modules, items, and parts are now available for you to unlock. You now have access to the junkyard location from system view. This location gives access to radioactive raw materials, which are essential for antimatter production, but is highly dangerous. To continue, select a new objective from the objectives panel. Oh, select an objective. That's new. So we could do this task. I guess these are the objectives here. So uranium processing, mining uranium ore, uranium, and then high energy physics, turning stuff into other stuff, antimatter power generation, nuclear waste processing. Oh, they do have prerequisites here too. That's good. And then enhanced military starships, unstable element containment, force field technology, and then finally Station 11, which we need to have enhanced military starships unlocked. We need to be able to provide Crusaders in antimatter. So I like this. This is what they were talking about in the last update, I think, where they said they broke down the objectives into smaller steps. That's what they're talking about, is that now you can do each individual component and then get to the level upgrade, rather than the level upgrade kind of forcing you to figure these other components out. So I think what we will do is obviously select uranium processing. We can't do that until we go to junkyard, but I think I'm going to save junkyard for the next episode. We'll take a quick look at the system map, but Definitely want to put these guys in first. So that we have the processing going. We are outputting a crazy amount of that stuff now, and actually it's kind of almost backing up. And I think we could also do that other station here at some point as well to send the titanium over to Beta. And then we also need to upgrade all these guys. But we'll do that next time. We'll do maybe that other station and stuff next time. And then we'll unlock Junkyard, which is here at Cerebus, the lava planet. And that will give us uranium ore, tungsten ore, and exotic matter. I'm wondering there if the tungsten is used in the processing of one of the other things. But we will figure that out as we progress toward station level 11 and beyond, I guess, maybe. Who knows by that point? With updates coming every 2 weeks. Who knows? But for now, though, we're going to leave this here. And we'll see what... I think it's every 2 weeks. Was this game every 2 weeks, or was it another one of the games? This is the problem with playing 3 games at the same time. I don't remember. We'll leave this here, and in the next episode, we will do these upgrades and that additional station and wormhole transport, and then we'll see what else we have left to accomplish in the area before we open up Junkyard and start working on uranium ore. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.